All right, we are live. Everybody, welcome to the live stream. Hope you are all doing amazing. What I'm going to do, if you're watching this as a replay, go to the top pinned comment, and I will put the timestamp where we actually get started answering some questions. Because what I'm going to do right now is just wait for some people to hop in, have some conversation, stuff like that. So I don't want you to sit here and wait unless you want to sit here and wait. So I'm just going to wait a second and see some people hop in here. So yeah, let's see what we got. What's up, Koba? What's up, Anthony? What's up, Luminous Base? Humble Bees, Arum. Hopefully I said that right. Let me know if I did. Black Ace, Range, Will, Giovanni, Jaseth, Herman. Wow, we got a lot of people hopping in here. All right, first question right off the bat. What is my current net worth? Not enough. So basically what I'm doing, I know this is very short notice. I didn't really announce it until about maybe an hour ago on my Instagram story. Just wanted to hop onto this live stream and answer some questions you guys have. There's a tornado warning. Yeah, there is. There's been a lot of rain, lightning, thunder. There was a tornado warning the other night too. So far, so good. I'm good as long as I don't lose power and my windows don't break, then I'm good. Let me check the quality. It says we're orange, so we're decent. Let me know if you guys can hear me good. If you can see me good, then let me know, and we'll go ahead and get started with some questions. And guys, be selfish with these questions, guys. Don't just ask, is this product good? You know, ask me something that's important. And it doesn't even just have to be about e-commerce, guys. It could be related to business, mindset, just making money, losing money, gaining weight, losing weight. I don't care. Ask me whatever. And I'll give you guys some... I'll give you the, good questions get good answers. I'll just keep it at that, all right? Slat. What does that mean? Hopefully it's not a bad word. Any winning products? Literally asked what I said, what not to ask. How do I get my cost per purchase down on Facebook ads? It's always too high. Carl with a K. That's a common, situation within Facebook ads. There's multiple variables involved. There's not a perfect answer I can give without seeing all the variables of your store, your ads, and things like that. But what I would say, focus more on the details. If your cost per purchase is too high and you want to get it down, go back to the roots. Go back down to focusing on the details, whether it's the ad copy, the actual video ad, image ad, split test, try different things. Are you using any other business models in dropshipping? Yeah, I'm involved in several different businesses. Dropshipping, of course. We actually have an in-house store businesses. It's not just drop shipping because I own a fulfillment center. My business partner Ariel and I, we have a fulfillment center in Miami. So we do that. There's several other things. And as far as stocks go, I'm not really big into stocks yet. I have a good friend, Ricky, who's big into stocks. You guys might know of him. So I might get into it. I bought his course a long time ago and I was at his house, but that's about it. Hello, Tanner. Why can't I use Pirate Checkout anymore? That's a good question. So the HTML code or whatever it was they had there, it doesn't work anymore because they made it into an app. It's called Conversion Plus. So now instead of giving it away for free, they decided to get smart and charge for it. So it's a Shopify app now called Conversion Plus. Yo, what's up? Ethan, should I buy a customized website? He'll teach marketing, or should I do it all myself? I've had 2 failed stores. Ethan, that's completely on you. I can't make that decision for you. That's a personal situation. What is your age? 18 years old. Hey, bro, I just want to know if you've ever used a legacy marketing to grow your Instagram. I have not, but I've met the owners of a legacy before. Austin Zabak and Austin Lewis. I've met them before. I've never had, personal one-on-one conversation with them, but I think they do well. I'm not sure. I've never used any of those softwares. Let's see. A room says I got 12 sales on 5 days and I've not seen a sale since for 2 weeks. What should I do? Test new products. If you don't see consistency, cut it off. Test new products. Can you hit the nay? Nah. Planning on selling a $60 worth product, not really impulse buy. Anything particular to keep in mind? I would try and aim for like $50 more margin. That's what my good friend Noah Brewer goes by. And he has a lot of experience with Facebook ads and e-commerce. If you can get a purchase there with a lot higher of a profit margin, then it's going to be a lot easier to, stay profitable. Why is everybody asking me to do these dance moves? Can't wait for my 30 minutes with you in a few hours. Heck yeah. I've been on calls pretty much all day. It's 3 p.m. right now. I've been on calls since 11 a.m. So some of you guys may have a call with me later. I've been doing these calls for free, actually. I haven't talked about it too much on YouTube, but I've been doing these free calls, basically just answering questions that you guys have and seeing if you're a good fit for training or mentorship or something like that. Really just to help people get to where they want to be. So if I've been on a call with you, it's been awesome so far. I appreciate you. If we haven't been on a call, you can book one. Actually, you can't book one. There's a link on one of my recent videos, but I didn't put it on here just because I'm already booked out for like the next week, something like that, from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. So spots will open up as time goes off because I have to go through and qualify the individual people and reschedule them or cancel their call or stuff like that. I'm duplicating ad sets, but don't use existing posts. How do you do it? Thanks. So that's a simple thing you can do. If you're duplicating an ad set, just duplicate it and then go to the creative level where it says add, and then go to the use existing post and then enter the post ID. And the way to get that post ID is you go up to your ads manager, go to the top left, click the three little lines and go to page posts, and then find the page post of whatever the ad is, and then there'll be a little number on it, and then just copy that number and paste it. And by the way, if you're duplicating an ad set, make sure you always do that, but also if you're duplicating with a higher budget, duplicate it to a new campaign. Don't duplicate with higher budgets, and also never edit an ad set that's already profitable. You don't want to ruin that possible consistency. Please make a motivational video. One day. I'm not really I like giving you guys some inspiration and thoughts from myself, but I don't like motivation. I think it's a little bit cheesy. I want to be able to motivate you through just what I'm doing and different things like that, instead of sitting here, get up at 5 a.m., go to bed 4 a.m. You're gonna get no sleep. You have to make sacrifices. I like to be realistic with my stuff. You have to make sacrifices, but some people push it too far. I sleep 8 hours a day most of the time. Like last night, I had like 6.5 hours of sleep. I don't miss sleep to try and get more stuff done, because then I'm gonna be more tired and drowsy when I wake up, instead of getting my good night of sleep and then being more effective during the hours that I am awake. Some days I do have to stay up all night and not sleep, but that's when I'm really working on a project that needs to get done. Let's see. How do you stay disciplined every day to get cuss word done? I struggle with that. It really comes down to, how bad do you want it? Again, it's one of those cheesy motivational things, but you're never going to be always motivated to do things. You can't rely on motivation to get stuff done. If you want to get stuff done, figure out what needs to get done and how you're going to do it, and don't wait to start. Just do it. That's one thing. It's simple stuff. Let's say I'm out, or I'm on a live stream right now. I wouldn't do this on a live stream, but let's say I'm just somewhere. I'm walking through a store and I get an email. It's like an important email that I need to respond to. Instead of waiting till I get home, I'm like, I'll just reply to it when I get home later. I would get there. I would just sit there for a couple minutes at whatever store I'm at, just respond to the email. I'd rather just do stuff now instead of waiting for it, which I think has been, the biggest thing that's helped me. I think it just comes down to how bad do you want it. If you really want something, you'll figure out a way. If there's a will, there's a way. Can you say my name? Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Saranj Kumar. Hopefully I didn't butcher your name too bad. Let's see. What did you change? Why did you change your hair? It's because you got to change stuff up, whether you like it or not. It's getting a little longer now. I think it looks better when it's shorter, but I think change is good. I want to have no hair. I don't like doing my hair every morning, but I got to keep it looking at least decent. Do you make more on your course or your store? I'm convinced a lot of eCom guys make more off their courses. Definitely not more from my course. I used to make more from my course, but I stopped really promoting it, or I wasn't putting enough time and effort into it. I literally did not make a sale on my course for 6 months or whatever. Yeah, if you follow me, I took like a 3-month break where I didn't do like anything, and I never really promoted it. Even when I would post a video, I wouldn't say buy my course. I know I will get to a point where I'm going to make a decent amount off my program and mentorship and stuff like that. I want to be able to help people, but I don't want to do it unless I'm providing some kind of value. I used to do it for the wrong reasons. I used to sell my courses to try and make money. Now I'm not making as much money as I was from the course, but I'm helping more people become successful, which means more to me, because one of my biggest goals for 2019 is to have my students generate over $10 million in sales combined. and we're already almost a third there. Well, a little less than a third there. So it's pretty exciting. Get a lot of people ask you for mentorship and stuff. So one thing that I wanted to talk about on this live stream real quick is sort of mentorship. All right. For me, I'm never going to claim to be an expert, guru, in certain things, because I'm always coachable. I'm always there to learn from people who are qualified and can teach me things from their own experiences. So for me, I'm always coachable, and I feel like a lot of people don't allow themselves to learn, and it holds them back. I've had a lot of people ask me for mentorship, a lot of people ask me for the course, whatever. But if you're serious and you want, one-on-one help from me, my schedules, I have a little bit of time here and there. I want to do something for several people. So let me know if you guys be interested in hearing about that. And if so, I'll talk about it and give an opportunity for the few of you that, may be qualified for it. You're born 2000. I was born in 2001. I want to say you've done really well for yourself. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Guys, sometimes it's hard to explain my gratification, my thankfulness, but I really do appreciate all of you guys that support me. Since you sold your Rolex, you should sell your Gucci slides. I bid $10. Speaking of it, wearing them right now. You guys don't realize, my outfits, this is what I wear every day, but these are getting worn down, actually. I'm going to have to get some new ones eventually. Rock's stuck in there. I get the most out of these things paying $200 for it, This shirt right here is like a $10 shirt, I think, from Kohl's. And I got my black shorts these are actually Amazon brand shorts, gym shorts. They're like $10 for a pack of 2 or something like that. And the slides. So the slides make the outfit expensive. Let's see. Dance. I don't dance. How much did you make at 15? Probably not that much. Maybe, I don't think I made, maybe 10 grand, something like that. What's the ROI on these calls you're doing? From my end or your end? My return is I'm getting paid, but you don't understand. A lot of people see courses or mentorship as, I don't understand why people say it's a scam. How is freedom, how is that a scam? Being able to exchange value. You're not paying for something and not getting anything out of it. That's what a scam is. You give someone money or something, you pay for something for money and you get nothing out of it. I'm exchanging my time. I value my time. If I hop on a call with you, I cannot get my time back. After that, I spend an hour on a call with you or whatever, that time is gone. And it's the same way with the course. I spend a lot of time and effort into it. I've flown in multiple people, and it's like I did it for a reason. And it costs money. It's not free. I still value my time. And if it was free, if I got on calls with people for free and offered them one-on-one mentorship consistently forever, I gave them the course for free, then people wouldn't value it. When you offer something for free, people tend to not value it as much. Where do we go? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just scrolling. It went away. I gotta find where I was at. How much money do I need to start? At least 500 USD. You think going ahead and running purchase campaigns? Yep, purchase. How do I share a pixel among ad accounts? Which you can do. You can do it within the same business manager. What you can do, you can share a pixel between the same business manager and different ad accounts. It's very simple. Just go to your data sources, go to pixel, and then you share it. But you can also share audiences to different ad accounts outside of your business manager. If you go to your audiences for an ad account and want to share it, click share, and then it'll ask for an ID, and just copy the ad account ID and put it in there. So it'll be any ad account you want. How did you discover drop shipping? I discovered drop shipping in 2017 when I was an Instagram influencer with a themed account, and I don't remember exactly how I found it, but I wanted to open an e-commerce store. I thought I'd have to get a warehouse, inventory, all this stuff, but in reality, it's like, you don't need all that. Motivation isn't what needed, it's discipline. Yep. How do you get over the frustrating moments when they occur? That happens with everybody. You just, for me, something happened this morning that was not very good. I say it was actually pretty bad, and I was I was super pissed off at first, and when I get upset like that, I sit down and think about, what am I getting out of me being upset, or me, being frustrated, or what am I getting out of that? Instead of that, how can I turn this into a positive situation? So I learn from whatever happened, and some things you can't control, but you learn as time goes on. Let's see, you're here? Awesome. So let me just talk real quick about the mentorship. For those of you that are serious and wanted to have one-on-one mentorship from me, I have it open for a few people. The thing is, you have to be qualified, one, and two, it costs money, and three, I only have so much time in my day, but I want to devote my time to several people and making them successful, so you can contribute to that $10 million piece of pie that I want to have my students generate this year. So if you're serious, only if you're serious and only if you have the money, I'm going to go ahead and just give the prices here. I'm not going to go through and negotiate with you, but there's an email in the top of the description. If you're serious, I want you to email it with some information. One, I want you to be actually devoted to becoming successful. Two, I want you to not just rely on me. I believe solely in experience-based learning. I'm going to teach you skill sets, and then I'm going to have you try them on your own, and then we're going to come back, congregate, figure out what happened, why it worked, why it didn't work, and move on. And three, I want you to be on the calls, be on time. When we schedule calls, I want you to be there. So what I'm doing, for $1,000, I will do 30-minute calls once a week. So you get four calls, every week for $1,000. And for $2,000, we'll double that. We'll do 2 30-minute calls a week. I think this is not good for complete beginners. I think this will be very beneficial for people who are intermediate or advanced because, you already have some traction. If you are just getting started and you haven't ever tested a product or don't know anything about Facebook ads, it could be valuable for you, but I want to be able to help you and make a long-term impact. Testing a product is something I have on my YouTube channel. I want to be able to help people that have already fallen on their face a few times and help them learn from their mistakes and go on with some of the more advanced stuff. So if you are interested in that, go ahead and shoot me an email. There's an email in the top of the description, and what I want you to do is email me with the subject line mentorship, and in the body, tell me a bit about you, your e-commerce journey, where you're at and what you need help with, and if you're serious. Like I said, it's $1,000 if you want to do 30-minute calls once a week for a month, and it's going to be double that if you want to do 2 30-minute calls. These aren't bundled deals. I value my time, and I value your money, so that's why I'm going to get the most out of it as possible for each of us. So if you're serious, you have the money, and you're ready to get started, and put you on the schedule, then shoot me an email. Tanner works extremely hard. Talking to students constantly is a gift itself. Thank you. Thank you for the long message. I didn't read all of that, but I appreciate you. I do know Sam Jacobs. Do I live with Moosecraft? I do not live with Moosecraft. I see him pretty often though. This is a personal question. What is your religion? When will you marry? At which age? What is my religion? I'm not very religious. I actually went to a Christian school for a majority of my life growing up. And after that, I don't know the last time I went to church. I'm not very religious at all. I think if I had, I think deep down, I guess I would say I'm a Christian, but I'm not very religious as far as all the terms. And, I just I do me. When will I marry? I have no idea. I'm not worried about getting married or finding a girlfriend. I'd rather just hang out with the girl for a little bit and see her every once in a while. I don't have time to take a girl shopping or take her to do all the fun stuff. I would love to go travel with a girl and have someone to be with, but I got too much stuff I want to get done now. That's why I work so hard right now. So when I'm older, I can provide for a family and give them an extremely amazing life, for not just for a wife but for my kids. How much do you make on YouTube? Last year total on my YouTube channel I made $33,000, I think. I was just at my accountant's the other day, and that was how much I made for YouTube. It was like $33,000, I think. I'm 18 years old. You can't see the number of orders per day anymore? What are you talking about? All right, so this guy's saying on AliExpress you can't check how many orders are on products anymore. So we're about to test this right now and see if it's true. I'm going to go here, look at a random product. It shows the orders. I don't know what you're talking about. I can see the orders perfectly fine. How many people we got in here? 60 people. It's awesome. I appreciate you guys watching this. I'm going to be able to stay on here for another 20 minutes or so to answer questions and stuff like that. And then I have to get back to my calls. I have this little hour and a half gap between my calls So I figured I'd just go on here and answer some questions. And if you want me to do this as like a weekly thing, maybe every Friday at 3:05 Eastern, we can make this a thing where I do these Q&A live streams. So let me know if you want to do that. If you do, just comment below and say yes. Say yes if you want me to do the live streams every Friday, the Q&A live streams. And I'll continue to do my, my short next generation e-commerce mini episodes. Yeah, awesome. Also, I want to know any feedback for the next gen ecom mini episodes. I've been trying to keep them short. Some are like 2 minutes, some are like 4 minutes. Go check them out. Let me know what you guys think. I want some feedback. Islam is the only way of life. I never understood why other people try and force their religion onto somebody else. But I guess if you believe it that hard, then I guess it is what it is. But I'm never gonna, you tell me Islam's the only way of life. I have nothing against any religion. I would never discredit anybody or disrespect anybody. It's just I don't understand why you would want to push something on someone else. You do you. I'll do me, okay? You just don't tell me what to do. That's why I'm not a good fit for a job and why I've never worked a job and never will. It's because I don't like listening to other people. It may be easier to go work a job and listen to what somebody else tells me to do because I'm already told what to do. But instead, I lead the life of an entrepreneur where I have to tell myself what to do. And not everyone is going to be, it's not going to be a good decision. But that's the life of an entrepreneur. It's ups and downs. Jordy says, a grand? Sheesh. If you think $1,000 is a lot for my time, I get $1,000 is a lot in comparison to other things, of course, but I value my time first off, and two, you gotta think about that money. I never understood why people get so upset when they hear prices for something and it becomes such a big objective. The amount of money you probably spend on food, going out, or video games, or whatever over a month, you're probably gonna spend a decent amount. Some people don't spend a lot, some people probably spend more than $1,000, and I'm offering you an opportunity to, experience freedom and gain more money. This is for a return. This is not for you just give me $1,000 and I'm giving you a video game, whatever. This is like real life. This is business. This is making money. Let's see. What is the most lucrative and unique business model you heard of aside from drop shipping? One that I have a few friends in and one that I will get into eventually that I think is very unique. Maybe not the most lucrative in the world, but very unique is the ATM business. Where if you have extra money sitting around in cash and you want it to make a return instead of just sitting in a bank account, it's gaining barely any interest over a year, then ATMs for sure. Let me scroll up, see what we got. Yes. All right. You guys want the, I'm a little behind on these messages here, but you guys said yes. So I guess we'll be doing these every what's today? Friday, 3:05 p.m. Eastern. Probably just do 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll do Q&As. What advice would you give to someone older than you, stuck at a job and wants to be their own boss and live their laptop lifestyle? Number one tip, if you're working a job and you want to become a successful entrepreneur, number one tip, do not quit your job. All right, to start a business, it costs money. You're gonna have to have capital to start a business and pay for expenses and different things like that. Every costs are different. It's gonna be, there's gonna be different variables for everyone. But yeah, don't quit your job, because if you're starting a business, let's say you have some money saved up and you quit your job and you go try and start that business and it fails and you run out of money and you need more to fund it, then where's the income? You want to keep different, that income stream coming in to fund that business and fund that dream. And once that business is at a profitable enough point and you've been able to save money from that and you have enough of a cushion and you know where you're going in the future, then you can, quit that job and keep growing. So yeah, how much do you make per video on YouTube? I don't know, it's not the same for every video, but I said earlier in the stream how much I made last year off of YouTube. Tanner, you haven't answered any of my questions. For some reason on these streams, sometimes it doesn't show all the questions, sometimes it hides some. So you can ask them again and I'll go there. Do it every Friday. Awesome. This is another guy pushing his religion. Good episode so far. Thank you. Humble Bees. You better have another $1,000 day today. Text me if you do, or if you're close. Text me right now, actually. Let me know how the progress is. There's no way you made 32K from YouTube last year. Yeah, you're wrong. I made 33K, not 32. Bro, stop asking me questions about religion. How do I kick someone out? It's no disrespect, bro. I have nothing against you and your religion. I just don't why talk about it on the stream. It's not the place. Alright, I just put you in timeout. I don't know how long you're in timeout for, but you're in timeout. Jeez. Do you prefer PayPal or Stripe? Both. PayPal sucks for dropshipping because they hate dropshippers and they like to hold your money. But if you can keep it up, keep it up. Let's see. It isn't working. Check again. Product page. Click orders. It works for me, bro. I can see it. $1,000 is nothing. Tanner's a busy guy, and 1K is reasonable for his time. Thank you. I appreciate it. Someone understands it. Actually, a lot of people understand. There's just the couple people that if it's an objective for you, then I don't want to do it. If you're scared to invest into yourself, for a long-term, commitment basically, then I don't want you to. I want you to take time and learn sort of the mindset you need to be in order to start a business. If you're scared to invest money, then take risk at all. Then yeah, you're not going to be able to succeed. Oh, we got another guy. All right, you're going in timeout. Let's see. Oh, my comments went to the bottom again. I hate that. I keep scrolling through the comments, and then it goes all the way to the bottom. Where'd you get your first capital from? So if you don't know my story, I'm not going to drag it out for those that already know, but basically when I was 13, I didn't know anything about business or money, but I started a Vine account when it was popular. You make the 6-second videos, and somehow, some way, I grew a themed account. I did it. I tried out for the soccer team. I tried out for the different sports teams, and I never made it in middle school. I got cut every time, so most of my friends at school were spending their time after school, going and playing sports practice. For me, I would go home, and my parents had given me an iPad mini for Christmas one year, and I just spent my time on social media, and I learned about Vine, and I grew a themed account where I just post like random sports clips and things like that. And eventually I would make $20 a day from affiliate stuff, companies that'll pay me, and then did the same thing on Instagram all the way up until early 2017, where my partner and I had a 3.5 million follower DIY Instagram account, and we sold shout outs on there, and I was like, why don't we have our own store? And since then it's been history. Let's see. What time do you wake up? It depends. It changes every single day. Like today, I try to wake up at between 8 and 9 every day. Like today, I woke up at 9, or actually not 9. It was like 8:40. But I go to bed. I went to bed around 1 a.m. So I got my sleep. How do you get over frustrating moments quickly? I talked about this a little bit earlier. I need to learn Facebook ads. What's the best way to do it? If you don't want to do it yourself, then go fall on your face. I would say for anybody. If you have no experience at all, I don't want to do mentorship or something for people that have no experience at all, because they're complete beginners and there's so much that needs to be learned, the fundamentals. I'd rather you spend your time on my YouTube channel learning the fundamentals and then coming to me for one-on-one mentorship for more advanced stuff, or my program to learn all the details, to really focus on everything. Save $1,500 from reselling. My dad said I should work for him and save for real estate like he does. I want to continue eCom, but he says, have fun wasting your money. How do I deal? Ethan, do what you want. Sometimes you're going to have people in your life telling you what to do, what not to do, but it all comes down to what you do. I would go wherever there's opportunity. If your dad, if you're working for your dad and he's, I don't know how old you are either, but if he's paying you good and you're, you're having fun with it, then I'll continue doing it. If you hate it and you don't want to do it and work for your dad anymore, then I'd focus on what you enjoy most and what's you're able to do. And even like I said before, for the people that you shouldn't quit your job if you're starting a business. Keep doing your reselling stuff, and you could still work for your dad and save money and just keep reinvesting your profits. It's the best thing to do. Let's see, what time is it? 3:35. We still got some time. How long have we been in here? 78 people watching. Wow, there we go. 30 minutes almost. Not bad, not bad. For the 78 people watching, let's see, scroll up. What books do you recommend? 2 people asked the same question. I'm not a big reader. Like being honest, I'm not gonna say I read a bunch of books. I would love to. I just don't. I don't enjoy it that much. I'd rather listen to a podcast while I'm driving because I love driving and I love learning. So two things at once. I don't really read books anymore, but there's a couple that I think are like fundamental books. Like Rich Dad Poor Dad and some other little ones. There's one I have in my mind. I can't think of it right now. The $100 Startup. Check out the $100 Startup. That was one of the first business books I ever read. I found it very, very interesting. I used to read it in school. Instead of going to, in high school, instead of going to lunch, like to the cafeteria for lunch, I would just go to a little conference room and I would just read. I just don't really like reading. Let's see. You booked a call for me right now? I had nothing booked from 3 p.m. To 4:30. I just had a call from 2:30 to 3, and I have another one at 4:30. Getting some text. We went to high school together for a little. Spectre. It doesn't sound familiar. I'm guessing that's not your name. That's cool. Tanner, I'm growing my Instagram page, and in 1 week I have 1.1K followers. Is it possible for that kind of page to fund money to fully start dropshipping? If you do something crazy, I would just focus on, if you want to get capital, like that's probably a slow way to do it. In order to make a decent amount of money from an Instagram account that's a theme page, then you're gonna need, like, even if you have 1 million followers and it's sort of active and you have like a sports page or whatever, you're gonna make like 10K a month. Let's see, what do we got? Should I buy your course? I'm not here to sell you on my course. If you want to join and learn more about the details and learn from some of my business partners, then yes. If not, and you want to keep doing what you're doing, then no. For me, the course is not, I'm not here just to try and sell the course. It's more of, reaching my goals and helping other people reach their goals. My goal is to have my students reach $10 million in sales this year. So that's what I'm working on. And the course has a lot of value in it for sure. And you're getting the lifetime value. I do weekly live streams in there too, where it's guided stuff. But yeah, I'm not here to sell you on it. If you want to make that decision, make it. It's there to help minimize your risk and cut the learning curve so you don't lose money like we did. All my business partners, including myself in there. And we show what we did wrong, what we did right, why it worked and why it didn't. We did it as sort of, the Facebook ad section at least is sort of like a case study. Noah Brewer, he shows the different ad accounts, how much we spent or how much he spent or his client or whatever, and how much they made back. To actually show the details and making more logical decisions instead of just doing random stuff and seeing that it works. We show why it works and how it works. So if you want to buy it, go ahead. There's a link in the description. It says join the NGE family, and the email at the top is for mentorship if you guys want it. Where do we go? Wow, we got more. We got some people commenting Bible verses in here. They don't like me not being religious. More people going in timeout. Bye-bye. What was your first car? My first car that I bought was my Porsche, the car that I have now. But my first actual car that I drove, my dad has had a Jeep he bought in 2007, and he let me drive that to school and back when I was 16. Ever heard of the casino business model? I have. I actually know a guy that does pretty well with it. He actually was a viewer of my videos. He does like an online one. It's pretty cool. Would you invest in real estate? Of course. How do you go about giving customers their tracking numbers? For instance, when they see it coming from China, will they freak out and want to cancel? No, they don't. There's been people that care, of course, but I haven't seen big. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Smash the like button. Yeah, guys, like the video right now. If you're watching this right now, I want you to like the stream. Scroll down. Hit the like button. What would you do if you were 17 again and you were starting out? Whew. Oh, man, there's so many different things. But there's so many things I could go back and do. I would have been a lot more wealthy. I wouldn't consider myself wealthy right now. I'm definitely not even close at all to where I want to be. But if I was able to go back in time, even just a year, a couple of years, I would have been able to make so much more money. But the thing is, I don't like to think like that, because as we do things, we learn, we live and learn, and also it's just like the opportunity cost. If I got into fidget spinners a couple of years ago, I would have made a ton of money. But instead, someone else made a lot more. One of my good friends, actually. So there's lots of things that I've missed out on, things I've done wrong. But I think it's important to fail and fall on your face on your own at least several times, because that's the only way you're gonna learn and be put in your place. If you're just instantly successful, it's good, but over time your mindset's just gonna be, oh, I'm always gonna be successful, I'm always gonna do this, and you're not gonna understand what failure feels like and what it feels like to have to work for something super hard and not really, and to like take risks. Have you ever been through heartbreak or felt depressed despite of all your success? Heartbreak, no. I haven't been in enough relationships for that. As far as like depression goes, depressed is like I wouldn't say I've ever been like depressed, like some people that actually have like actual issues, but I've definitely been down on myself. Like even right now, this time's been, for the past month and a half, 2 months, it's been pretty slow. It's been, I wouldn't say rough. I'm very blessed for everything I have, but we go through ups and downs. So what happened is I went through that 3-4 months where it was technically about 6 months where I didn't do like anything. I was on that break. I didn't really do much at all. I wasn't really making money, and that caught up to me. Once I came back to my stuff and I was doing everything, I was having fun, putting all this time and effort, and I was like, wow, I lost so much momentum for things I had going. So yeah, keep your momentum going. Don't let your downfalls get to you. And also what happened to me was I let my success get to me, and I just sort of like fell off. So coming back is sort of hard. Let's scroll up. What would you say is a realistic goal for newbies in terms of revenue? It's up to you. Whatever you want your goal to be. Dad's calling me. But set a goal that you think is out of not realistic. Set a bigger goal, because when you have bigger goals, most of the time you're going to work harder for it. Retail arbitrage, flipping, I don't know enough about. Do you still do Instagram influencers? Not really, not as much as I should. I honestly have not touched them that much because I want to be more focused on learning Facebook ads. Instagram influencers. I actually had a new strategy that I want to try, which involves influencers. Instagram influencers works really good for low ticket stuff. Did you lease your car? No, bought it. If I had a lease, I would be owing the dealership a lot of money because of the mileage limits on leases. I already have, I think I just hit, or I'm about to hit 22,000 miles on my car. My Porsche was $61,000 or $62,000 out the door. What's up? Luminous Base. How to find a good niche. Don't focus on finding a niche, focus on finding products. Eric says he's about to launch his company. Should I focus on selling in the US, then worldwide? Taxes, fees, and border custom fees and stuff like that the supplier deals with. They sort of incorporate that into their pricing. For me, I test stuff in the United States first, and then I move to worldwide. Not worldwide. I sort of go by country, some of the bigger ones. Let's see. Does more money equals more issues? 100%. In several different ways. More money equals more problems, and the common issue with drop shipping and e-commerce is payment processor issues. The more money you make, the more they want to hold your money and all that stuff. But when you make more money, you got to deal with more taxes. You have to deal with more customers. You have to deal with more, making sure you're spending your money right and not wasting it. You have to make sure that you don't let the success get to your head. There's a lot of different things that you have to deal with. The more money you make, and that's just sort of how it is. Let's see. Hey Tanner, I've been running ads on a product for about 3 days. I got 14 initiate checkouts and 4 purchase. Why do you think I'm getting so many abandoned carts? Bro, that's not. I mean, that's not that bad. I mean, if you got 4 purchases and 14 initiate checkouts, that's not. It's not the worst thing in the world. What you can just do is retarget them. There's several different variables that may cause that, but I can't just answer that, directly on here because I don't know your store and your ads and everything you're doing. Eric, you've asked that question several times now. DBA when starting out doing business as if you're just getting started, I'd just use your social security. If you're under 18, then you have to have a parent help you out. Now, I wouldn't worry about the formations and all that stuff until you're a little bit actually you have some momentum. Hey Tanner, I created a new Shopify store and connected my personal PayPal ID after 2 days to remove my store, saying some risk engine issue. Yeah, you can't connect a personal PayPal to Shopify. You have to have a business one. Nonsense Diamond says, noob, hang up and remove me. Yeah, bro, I'm about to remove you off my YouTube too because you scheduled a call with me and you wouldn't talk. You waste my time, bro. It could have been someone else I could have been helping out. You're already earning 10K plus, but thanks though. I usually don't like to call people out, but I mean, you sort of put yourself right here with your verification. I guess you have a big channel or something, but very unprofessional. You scheduled a call. You said you're already earning 10K plus, but thanks though. Now you want to show you're making 10K plus. So what? Come on. You wouldn't have been a fit for me anyways. I don't like that mindset. I used to be like that. Hide user. Let's see. Come on, guys. Stop talking about religion. We're not here to talk about religion, okay? How are you commenting here? I removed you from my channel a long time ago. Did you sell your Instagram page in the end? Yeah, I actually sold it. Sold it several months ago, actually a while ago. You ever done social media marketing agency? I haven't. I feel like I should though, since I've learned those skill sets for everything. I haven't had I guess I've had time. I just been more focused on other things. I want to, gain expertise in certain areas before I try and juggle too many things at once. Let's see. All right, it's almost 3:50. I'm gonna have to hop off of here, guys. I'm sorry. We're gonna be doing these every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I have to get back to my calls. I had this little hour-and-a-half gap. So yeah, I appreciate all you guys. And yeah, let's take some last few questions here, and then I'm gonna head out and get some other stuff done for the day. Hope you all have a super productive day. And yeah, let's see. Is it all luck in building an Instagram page or the strategy? I would say a little bit of both. I mean, if you put enough time and effort into it, then you'll get some kind of results out of it. I was ordering a product on AliExpress and it keeps saying busy. Why? I'm not sure. I've never had that issue. I'll just try and refresh it, log out, log back in. Simple troubleshooting like that. Can you search the email in Monday and delete it? Yeah, no worries. I'll go in there to my call list and go to it. Catch you in a bit on the call. Oh yeah, Bean Coffee. Are you the call on 4:30? Jesus. All right, guys. Hope you all had a good one. I appreciate you all. Like I said, I appreciate everything you're doing, supporting me, stuff like that. Hopefully, I was able to answer some of your questions you guys had here today. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.